Alright, now that we've got our kick on there and got a few tips on how to fuck with those, we are going to put some highs on. You can do this in a lot of ways. There are loops, just hi-hat type loops. And there's also another way, so let's just check a loop real quick. Alright, so my problem with hi-hat loops, or what I don't like about them particularly, is that they're often too built up, because if they're from a sample pack then they're intended for something. So it's nice to build your own, but this one's a loop, put it in, pop open the audio window again, and you can hear it already. Probably way too loud, but just and that could fit fine. It's a loop, so you could just drag it around and you could edit it up. The other thing you could do, though, which I much prefer, is to actually build your own little piece of a loop. So we'll go back to 9 here, and let's just pick out some pieces of hats. I think that, yeah, like probably this one will be fine, and we're going to stick it right between, on a new track, right between the kicks, so that we get the up-tempo groove. And open hats will definitely do that with the unch unch. And drag and hold control. Alright, so now let's get rid of this. Now we've got our hi-hat action. Let's add a little snip into it. Give it some more typical house groove. And that would probably do it for most people. Any more than that's pushing it. So highlight this whole area, and then right click one of your clips and click consolidate. This will make it its own audio clip, which is nice, so now you don't have to worry about each one having different settings. And you can open up your envelope window and go to volume and start changing things within this, just within these loops, without having to change each one. So I will often just lower some open hat because they're louder usually, and don't worry too much about keeping everything straight. You know, fuck it all, just be analog, input it with your hands. And now we will have a good little loop to start out with. Click the loop button, turn on that other track, and loop away. See what that sounds like. Sounds all right to me. If you wanted to change the pitch of the hats to fit them in more, you could use the detune, and that's tied to the transpose. So as you can see, the transpose is moving more and move up and down. And usually you want to transpose hats up in house music, but do whatever. And now you've got a basic track laid out. You can now just start arranging things or get your remix on with the actual track. Try and just take some pieces out and move them. And whatever you want.